refreshing, isn't it, to see a battle between half-court offenses?
And to excel at that. You have to be extremely tactical, minimize turnovers, and execution is key.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. In the backcourt, it's the stars, Young and Murray. Johnson is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Hunter in at the small forward. Here's Young, and they cash in right away with the quick shot.
Right there on display for you was Clint Capella's continuing growth offensively. Eyes up, ready to make the next pass before he got the ball.
And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. And it's Murray with the jam.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Now, here's Wagner. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That's on DeAndre Hunter.
Hey, I can't fake it, fellas. I mean, Franz Wagner, 6'9", can make threes, mobile, agile. I'm actually glad I'm just sitting back watching these guys instead of trying to guard them.
Both free throws good from Wagner. So, Clark, looking back at the 2021 draft, Franz Wagner, the 8th overall pick.
And, you know, he very well might turn out to be the best of the bunch, Kevin. He's 6'9", really can shoot it. But I think his activity and playmaking, perhaps his best attributes. Creates for others as a 6'9" wing guy, and that's valuable for any team.
And here's Banchero, following the three-pointer by Trae Young.
Boy, the long arms of Capella on display there. When his energy matches his wingspan, he causes a lot of problems on defense.
Now, here is Young after Clint Capella's miss. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances. Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
To the inside, Itadze. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Here's Fultz. Jalen Johnson picking up that last basket.
Really like the quick decision-making of Fultz. They're excellent at surveying the floor for the open teammate.
Some people see the Orlando Magic as a team, Clark, with a very high ceiling. How about you?
Lots of potential there. No question about it, Kevin. And plenty of room for growth. The challenge is going to be corralling that and moving it in the right direction. You know, it could take longer than people expect or wanted to, so you got to be patient in this situation.
Here's Capella. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet.
I love what Capella brings to the game. Tough, physical, strong, relentless. Got to respect what he does on these contact finishes.
Now, here's Fultz. Passes it to Suggs. Here's Bitadze. Fires the three. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
Shots good from Young.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Fultz. Hasn't made one yet. Connects from three-point range.
Attacking right away. Once Wagner has the ball, he doesn't even think about it. Take it and go.
Murray outside. Johnson wide open. He fires. The three-pointer no good. The Magic trail by 5. And stolen by Murray. And oh, here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. That one goes. Count it. 11 points for Trae Young.
Boy, Murray's court vision very sharp, and he's unselfish too. You love seeing that combination.
And Capella sends it back. Good if it goes. Not going to go that time. And so it's Atlanta heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
They're controlling the pace of this game, pushing the ball up court and getting good looks in early offense.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
On the court right now for the Hawks. Filling the perimeter slots are Murray and Griffin. Clint Capella is out there with Johnson. And it's Young in at the 1. Charity strike shot. And again, it's Atlanta.
You know, that's a shot some teams are willing to give Murray. The more he knocks it down, the more dangerous he'll become.
Here's Anthony. Johnson with the block. Gets a hand on it. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner outside to the middle. Here's Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
Wagner, he'll find the wide open teammate more often than not. Heady player.
Here we are, Greg, watching Atlanta. This team has a lot of firepower.
And some great scores, Kevin. They don't just launch threes. They like to work for good shots inside the arc as well.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, DeJounte Murray grew up in South Seattle. He said a lot of stuff goes on. It was rough. But NBA veteran and fellow Rainier Beach graduate Jamal Murray tried to help him. Murray says he always stayed positive with me and my family. He'd say that kid has a chance. And every summer we play pickup. I knew I could be okay if I stayed working. Kevin?
And he did. D.A., thanks so much for the report. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Wagner. And then for Atlanta, Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Bogdanovich comes in for Johnson. And it's Matthews in for A.J. Griffin. And that one's good. Wagner. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Young passes to Okongwu. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And this is why Bogdanovich has a permanent green light from the arc. Frankly, the team expects this from him.
That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Anthony.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
And he's good on the 3 ball. And Greg, we still see players embellishing contact. Is enough being done to discourage those creative flourishes?
We're talking about flopping, right? I mean, we're seeing the league experiment assessing a technical free throw. It's necessary, or guys will keep jerking their heads and falling down, and who wants to see that?
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Paolo Banchero's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. Harris comes in for Black. And Markel Fultz is subbed in for Anthony. This is his first free throw of the game.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it. Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
Right wing. Baseline J on the way, and the shot goes in from Fultz.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
And Atlanta calls their first timeout of the game. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
And in terms of intensity, they kind of took the night off. Looked like they were just going through the motions.
Yeah, you know, to me, I agree. They just never looked engaged, which is surprising considering how close the game ended up being.
Now here's Mills. Bogdanovich, that's for 2. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Fultz, the pass to Wagner. Out to Harris. Ingles in the corner. The 3. That one doesn't drop.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
And here's Fultz following the three from Bogdanovic. Ingles with the ball. Okongwu covering, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Magic shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night, and he knocks down the first one.
At the line for Orlando.
And Ingles drops them both. And the Hawks with possession here. Bogdanovic dishes to Griffin. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovic. And the Hawks lead by 20.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Showing the quickness right there. Just tough to keep up with it.
A three from Bogdanovic. And no good on the last second attempt this time.
And Fultz is serious about his defense now. Always doing his best to get right into the grill of whoever he's guarding.
And so it's Atlanta with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. Trae Young was the story in the first quarter. He had 13 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. Kenny, what was your take on Atlanta?
Well, the bench came in and helped them run away with this one. Tremendous job of getting loose, getting open, and drilling shots. You always want that spark off the bench, and these guys delivered.
Looking at Orlando, Shaq, your thoughts?
Shooting percentage they allow was through the roof. The coach should absolutely be ripping into the defensive level. We need to take some pride on the other end. Just lock it in, lock it in, lock it in.
And that's going to do it for us here.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Forward spots, it's Wagner and Banchero. The backcourt pair for him, Fultz and Suggs. And it's Bitadze in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, D.A.?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, there was quite a bit of shakeup in the Hawks front office last season amid rumors of discord. DeJounte Murray said, there's a lot of noise, but at the end of the day, winning takes care of it all. So we need to control what we can control, continue to come together as brothers, and try to go out and win basketball games. Kevin, back to you.
All right, that's all they can do. David, thanks.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for Atlanta. Shoots from 12, and the shot goes in from Fultz.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Since moving to Atlanta in 1968, Greg, the Hawks have never been to the NBA Finals.
That is insane, Kevin. I mean, you think back to all the great players they've had, from Dominique Wilkins to now Trae Young. Hawks fans are hungry for a trip to the finals. Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Sinks the triple.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Clark, in recent years, Orlando's been one of the league's bigger teams.
Well, you can see clearly, Kevin, that the front office prioritizes length. You don't ever have to really worry about them playing small ball.
With a pause in the action, let's show you the teams that were best from the line last season. In the third spot, the Hawks.
Free throw shooting for this team has become a real priority. They've put in the work, and they make the most of their opportunities at the stripe.
Here's Fultz. They get the rebound. Can't hit from in close.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Murray. And he drops it in from the low post. Murray's got 11 points.
Boy, that's 5 buckets in a row now. Watch out. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Here's Suggs. A putback. It's good on the putback.
Tremendous hustle, working hard for that bucket.
Here's the Hawks with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. And here's Johnson outside. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Fultz with the ball. Out guarded by Murray. Fultz, no good.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this badly.
Johnson outside. Kicks it to Hunter. Murray for 3. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Wagner outside. The shot. Pass to Fultz. Clock at 6. Another shot. And the layup is up and in. He's got 6.
And, you know, Fultz is highly skilled as an offensive player. When he gets this kind of positioning inside, it's a wrap.
Back to Murray. Puts up a deep 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
Now Anthony fires it up. The Magic again can't hit.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And don't go away. We'll be right back. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And so in the game for the Hawks, we've got Okongwu, DeAndre Hunter out there with Johnson. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Griffin in at the shooting guard position. And here's Johnson outside. Atlanta gets it back. And Okongwu slams it in.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Here's Anthony. Here's Isaac. Johnson with the block.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Harris against Hunter. Harris passes to Isaac. Back to Harris. Outside Anthony. A 3-ball. Offensive rebound.
Well, you have to keep Isaac off the boards. I mean, when he's that close to the rim and has good position, he's a threat to grab a bunch of rebounds.
Here's Murray. Again, the Hawks score.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let-up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Pass to Ingles. Isaac, offensive rebound, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Murray down low. Anthony on him. And there's Murray on the assist by Hunter. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Atlanta.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Magic. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Bogdanovich is checked in for Johnson.
Now into the lineup for the Hawks, Bogdanovich.
Hawks have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Got that one up quick. Murray's got 15 points here in the second half.
Winning in strong fashion. A relentless effort notches a W
for the Hawks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for DeJounte Murray.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
It's stolen by Anthony. There's the pass to Isaac, and Isaac throws it down.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, They could have done it much earlier, before the game was out of reach.
Now about 10 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Bogdanovich, and the shot is good.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And the shot goes in.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Murray for 3. That's good.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. They got it done.
And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is